Hi, and welcome to this Tomopop video review. I'm Natalie Kipper, and we're going to be looking at these smart device plush cases called the Wise Pets. First off, well, we have two of them. One is for the phone-ish ones, and then for tablets. First, we're going to be looking at the phone ones. This one is called Sealy, as you can see. He's kind of silly. He kind of looks like a aquatic one. He's got a tail, a dorsal fin. I know I'm not very good at marine biology. I'm sorry. And well, let's look at his details, shall we? Before we get into the apps and all that. First of all, you're going to notice that his face is not embroidered on, because that would kind of scratch the back of the phone, which is not what you want on your phone, because you know you have a camera on there, well, ideally. And same with the eyes. These are not embroidered. These are actually painted onto the, well, printed onto the fabric of the plush. Same with the mouth. You see, this is, oh, good thing. This is where you open up to put in your phone, your smartphone. As you can see, you stick it in. Case in point. Here's my iPhone. Yes, I have a Disney bag thing. You can leave your case on there, provided it's slim-ish. So I'm going to slip it in. Secure the Velcro, and you're good to go. Now, you might say, well, wait, why is his face obscured? There's an app for that. Yes, there's an app for that, both for Android phones and for the iPhones and iPads and tablets as well, I believe. Well, I'd assume. We're going to get into that in a second, but first let's continue with the plush and the rest of its details. But so I'm going to take you out again. Sorry, bud. Okay, rest of the details. The dorsal fin, I'm going to keep calling it a dorsal fin because that's all I know, is felt. But the rest of the, felt. When I say felt, I guess it's a nice thing because these are kind of made more for kids, but I can enjoy them too because I like plushes. And if you like plushes too, which I'm going to assume you are because you're watching this review, or you're really bored, yeah, you're going to not mind this at all. The rest of the plush, though, really soft because you want your plush to be supported, and it's really, really nice, smooth to touch, either back or forwards. There's no resistance at all. It's really, really nice. Silky smooth. Now, also, you might have seen earlier, there are these little loop things on here. That's because, I'm going to get to this in a second. I'll get to it right now. They come with these lovely, Flora, the device one, as the tablet one, rather. So I think I'm going to borrow hers. These are for, you connect them like, these are for looping in the back of your car, or back of your seat. A little resistance there because I've never done this before, mind. But see, this part stretches for various kinds of car seats. Not kids' car seats, I mean the back of your car seat. And you can entertain the people sitting in the passenger seat, I mean the middle of the, you know, and they can watch whatever they want or play Angry Birds, not cut the rope because, you know, you can't really do this. But, yeah. And, you know, or they could watch YouTube or any videos you happen to have, or podcasts like Destructoid Podcast, very fun. And, well, that's probably not for kids though, is it? But hey, this doesn't have to be for kids either. Anyways, moving right along, we're going to get to Flora. She's the tablet one that we have. Now, there's a variety of styles and designs, well, characters rather, for both the plush smartphone and for the tablet, which we're about to start with. I just happen to have one of each, but there's about 2 tablet ones and I think 5 or 4 iPhone ones. I don't have this memorized. I'm sorry, there's so many and they're all really, really cool. Anyways, you gotta check out the website. I'll post it on the regular review. You gotta check them out. Okay, we're gonna start now, get to the tablet. This is Flora. She is the tablet one, and as you can see, she stands up on her own. Here are my hands. And, or she could have her little feetsies out. Not sure why you'd want to do that, because then she kind of falls back, but yeah, it's a nice touch. I guess she's kind of sitting like gymnast style, I suppose. Anyways, now to the app. Where is the app? Oh, there it is. Ha! Okay, there we go. Sorry, my bad. See, here's the app. It moves along with you. It can record voices, which we'll get to. We'll get to that. But if you switch along, it has many a face. There's actually kind of faces that are moderately disturbing. I'll show you those. Because I think it's the stuff of nightmares, but I don't know. Let's find it, shall we? Ah, here we go. What I have dubbed the nightmare face. It kind of looks like Dee's left hand in Vampire Hunter D. I don't know why I think that. Yeah. But let's get to the recording bit. So, let's go back to Flora's real face, shall we? Where did it go? Okay. Here we are. Thank you. Flora says thank you, too. See? Thank you. Like that. See? Okay. Here we go. So, to record, you see the little microphone dude? Like button right here? But, there. Okay. Hard to do this blindfolded, yeah? So we're gonna hit record. And we're going to record something. Something. Okay.
Alright. And we're going to record something. Something. Okay.
And it records. Really simple, right? Even a child could do it. Ideally. Of course, there's little audio hiccups, but... now, we're going to get to the flaws. My least favorite part of the review. There actually are no flaws with Flora, as far as I can tell. I mean, her design is not my favorite. I'm not the most girly person I know. Bubbly, mayhaps. Girly, no. But when we get to Sealy, the more aquatic one, this is when we get to flaws. He does not really... Okay, yes, on a flat surface, he's great. He sits fine. He's like a tripod. Get on a curved surface, he kind of tilts. There's no bean bags in the bottom, which I prefer. If there were some PVC pellets, I can see... Okay, safety-wise, I can see why this would be an issue. For younger children, PVC pellets, big no-no. And we want this to be, like, ideally for all ages, no problem. But if this is going to be an iPhone case, I mean, iPhones themselves aren't exactly lightweight. So if this is on a child's lap, it's going to tip. I mean, it did with mine, or my lap, and I had, well, if I adjusted my legs, it didn't tip. But that's, okay, a little problem with me. I love Sealy's design. I really, really do. It's my favorite of the designs. It's just, and I have to wonder if the other designs of the iPhone ones have this problem too, or if it's just Sealy's problem. I don't know. Now, about the app, I think it's great. I have no problem with it. I think it gets the job done. I think it's great. You can switch the faces. Well, Sealy, of course, does not have this. The app inside him. Oh, but there is one other problem. It works great for the iPhone to have the way he slips in, because you'll notice the charging slot thing slips right into the side. But for the iPad, it loads in on the top. And for tablet people, you'll note that the charging slot thing isn't on the top. So either you're going to charge your iPad, or you're going to watch something inside the WisePet, which you're going to have to choose, which is usually not a big problem. I mean, it's a small gripe, but it's still a gripe nonetheless. Other than that, great item, especially if you want to entertain children and you don't want them to, manhandle your toy, the electronic pricey toy, the smart toy. And also they're kind of fun to play with without the iDevice in there. I tossed them at my roommate the other day, and she looked at me funny, but, and that's about it. I mean, I had no problem with them otherwise. Thank you to WisePet for providing us with these samples.